Hello. Spider Hypercrafting, how's it going? We're back. Back on the StarTech as well. Just came through and checked up on some bits. I noticed a few glaring problems immediately. The first was we had no nitrogen. But since we did the new ender pearl generation with the sand in the new sieve, or the dust in the new sieve, I was like, oh, we can upgrade our ender pearl dust into nitrogen setup. So I did that quickly. Obviously with no nitrogen, we had no nitrobenzene, so my power was running out. So obviously I went and sorted that out quite quickly. I also noted we had no ruthenium. So I went and upgraded that in the plat line, and I thought, oh, it's weird that is a problem. And then I was like, okay, what do we use ruthenium for? And then I saw we used it for ruridit, and I was like, oh, we used a lot of ruridit recently. It must be that. And I saw it was used in RTM, and I realized that the RTM mixer isn't emitted by a draw. Because I don't know. So now we have 3000 RTM alloy dust. That I guess I could centrifuge back into ruthenium. But I don't know. I'll leave it. If ruthenium becomes a problem, which it isn't, it'll be fine. You know, it'll be fine. I can turn it back into its dust if I need to. Tungsten's fine. Tungsten steel is okay. It's recovering. We just used a lot of it last time. But no, I think other than that, we're good. Obviously, europium is being slow and taking ages. We are getting ingots now, but I'd need 2048 to stop the draw. And then obviously when the draw stops, we will get liquid europium stored. And then obviously when we get liquid europium stored, the autoclave we have set up that does all the crystal CPU stuff would then activate, right? But it doesn't mean we can't do the rest of the infrastructure needed for crystal CPUs in the meantime. So we'll do that. Does that sound good? Dr. GTNH's infra is insane. Does he upload VODs on YouTube? He does. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh, he's live. He's live on YouTube. Does he play with channels? Oh yeah, his stuff is insane. I like his duck that just spins around. That's great. Yeah, that is ridiculous. That is an insane amount of infrastructure. Wow. Always HV multis. You must be very, very pleased. It's brave that he's got that much infrastructure with channels on as well. But I'm guessing he's very familiar with AE2 and knows what he's doing. But that is still very impressive. What am I thinking? I'm thinking... I noticed that we ran out of steel. We're in ZPM. I ran out of steel. Hello. I'm guessing it was due to the large amount of tungsten steel that we were needing. And obviously our steel EBF is a very old MV1. We just never had any problems before. So what I'm gonna do... yeah, totally. Right. Let me... let me upgrade the energy hatch. We're gonna go IV. Theta's gonna be early April. Do you think I can patch to it and it'll be fine? Oh crap. That's awkward. Do that, I guess. I won't be able to. That kind of sucks. The classic Stargate is as early as ZPM. There we go. Faster steel. Loads of progression changes. Oh. Well, it's kind of a shame that I won't be able to patch to it. They're getting rid of mystical agriculture. I don't think it's a bad idea to include it. I just think they need to be a bit more creative with the multis. The Greg machines that the Gregified mystical agriculture machines are just kind of a bit boring. The dusts and stuff that you make in the LCRs are fun. LCR's getting the coil boosting. Isn't that like a new Greg Modern thing as well? That'll be interesting though. But yeah, I probably won't be able to play with it. Especially if the Stargate is at ZPM. That is a lot earlier. Oh, oops. I would like to make these guys, these circuit boards. That needs to be done in the clean room. Of course it does. Both steps need to be done in the clean room. And the clean room energy hatch is how far away? I need UV robot arms. Okay, yeah. Right, so more LCRs. 2, to be exact. I'll have to go here, I guess. Or like up here. I don't really know. Right. Let's grab some PTFE. Yeah, let's do... How's the power gonna work for this? I might try and put them here, you know? And then we'll share them like that. It's getting really cramped. A solar array thing for the late game which can overheat. So you have to manage a solar array. Is that I mean that's gonna be power gen, right? Is that like late game power gen? Or is it gonna be used for like crafting? Okay, it's just power gen. Sure. I don't really know. I guess the insane plasma turbine things are the late game power, right? I should probably do this and then take this out. What am I doing? That's wrong. It's this, and then I need a coil. A couple of these. So, you're an MV recipe. Oh, no, HU, sorry. But you'll get done pretty quick. For IV, it takes 6 seconds, and then you or IV take 9 seconds. That seems about right. That doesn't seem too bad. We can IV energy hatch both of these. I have a 4-amp converter. Don't forget the perfect overclock. It should be fine. A giant throughput monitors. Why not share the energy hatch? I was worried that something would break. Because I'm so used to that happening when I wall share energy hatches. But I guess I shouldn't be so worried. What do you mean throughput monitors, Spider? Oh yeah, I mean, I used to have that kind of thing in Moni, didn't I? I had like my diamonds and my gene gas on a storage monitor. Yeah, like nitrobenzene is one for here that I'd use. Throughput's much more fun. How does the throughput work? Supposed to change with time interval? That's kind of cool. Let me grab my drawers. And then we will ME this underneath, I think. So... that should be fine. That one's really easy. Let's just get all the things. And then for this... Sure. Do we want to iron 3 or do we want a sodium persulfate? I haven't got iron 3, so we are sodium persulfating. Yeah, that's the general rule I've been following as well. I guess I don't know. I was being silly. Right. ME bus. ME hatch. I guess I could share the ME hatch. Come on. I can hear the assembler making these things. There we go. Right, so sodium persulfate, sulfuric acid, and then one of these will take the platinum foil and this, and then the other one will take the old ones with the foil and what? The sulfuric acid. Yeah, okay, good. You like this. Did I do something wrong? Oh, palladium foil. Isn't something we have in passive. Interesting. I would have thought we did. Like, I really would have thought we did. Do we seriously not? Not here. No, palladium wires up there, but... no palladium foil. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I could do this. Okay. Bender. Hay blankets being used as ladders. It just seems like a you know, a nice little convenient thing when you if you couldn't fly and you were doing all your AE2 stuff. Right. We export palladium. Yeah, and then setting 10. Palladium foil. Stick it in the drawer. Get a not a downgrade. Get a. I just need to lock and link actually. I think. Lock and link. Auto extract. Palladium foils in. This LCR turns on. Takes 2 seconds. That's pretty good. And then we do the same here. These need downgrades as well. And link. Downgrade. Boop and boop. So no platinum foil either. Interesting. Okay. Same deal. We send platinum through here. Setting 10. Well, it takes a bit longer, but it should be fine. There we go. Grab both of these for quests. Good. So, crystal CPU. I can't get this yet. No, I need to... Okay. These are used in the cheaper... Yeah. Crystal CPUs. Okay, so this needs an LUV circuit assembler. Sure. Let's get that going. I don't think I have one. Do I? Kato Kenbot assembler. Yeah, no, circuit assembler. Okay, what else? I need to set up the EBF for this, which means I need to set up emerald plates being on passive, which means I need to make some emerald blocks, which I can do in a compressor, probably HV. There is the compressor. The blocks aren't going to be used for anything else. They should go straight into a cutter. Which would then go into a drawer. Easy as that. Right. Compressor, export bus. Emerald. I always think it's really hard to remember which recipes use half an amp. You've got to like know all the EU partic numbers quite well to remember. Yeah. There we go. Locked and linked. There are my emerald plates. By clicking the EU partic in the recipe. No, doesn't seem to do anything. That's okay. No worries. Right, EBF. How good of an EBF does this have to be? HSSG, HV. So, basically one of these Naquada fellas will do. Is what I'm understanding. Do I have a spare one? You? You a spare. Brilliant. Engraved crystal chips. I guess these should be omitted for crystal CPUs. And I don't only ever want 64 of these. Just remember 2, 8, 32, 128, 412. Oh, that's not going to work. Right, I need to... break this. ME input hatch. And ME input bus. Oh. You do palladium. Cool. Okay. I'll try and remember that. That is actually pretty useful hypercrafting. So thanks. That's great. I seem to remember Ivy being 8K quite distinctly, but otherwise, yeah. How many of these do I have? 43. Okay. Helium gas. Oh, a bucket. Give me 1,000. Oh, and plug it in. That would help. There you go. 3 seconds engraved crystal chip. Cool. And right now that's not going to actually be stopped by a level limiter because we don't have the laser engraver set up. So let's set that up. Give me laser engraver. Thank you, Spider. It's been a while since you've had one of those. Right, 1x2 draw. We will export bus into here. And then these need a lime green lens. Lime lens. Okay. We've got this for dye, and then we've got one for lenses, right? There we go. In the meantime, let's grab a downgrade for the draw. There it is. Cool. Crystal CPUs. Nice. So grab that guy. Lock and link the draw. There we go. Now we can make the final IV circuit. So, the LUV circuit assembler is where? Okay. Sure. Can we do this? You're gonna need 2 inputs. Okay, that's really that will work. What I've done will work, even though it's a bit ridiculous. Right, 1 export bus, interface, robot arm. Yeah, no, I noticed that hypercrafting. The only thing I need to do is get to the UV circuit, then I can make the ZPM circuit assembler, and then I can make the crystal SoC cheaper circuit variant. I did have a look. The thing that hold me back from this is the UV circuits, so. Right, soldering alloy in there, and then I think I'm going to need a better robot arm than an LV, so let's do a HV. Probably 64, but I'm not sure. Oh no, just 8. Great, that's good. Yeah, no gravity stars just yet. Speaking of gravity stars, how are they in this pack? The same. This just the neutronium stuff, which obviously we need a tier 3 fusion reactor. Yeah, and we are not there yet. Okay, I need this, the advanced SMDs, and niobium titanium wire. Should have all of those. There we go. Boop. And then do... Yeah, good, okay. So the next tier up, same deal with RAM chips, and then we go up again. These are made in the assembly line, so these will be on Autocraft. And then the UV certainly is going to be the same. Okay, so I might switch both of these off because we aren't going to need IVs or LEVs from these guys anymore. Yeah. The only one we'd keep is the EV one, and even then that one should get replaced with the cheaper recipe. I think we'll do a pass on all the circuits and stuff soon. Probably dependent on when we get the cleaning room hatch. If we get the cleaning room hatch, we can make all these things in circuit assembly multi, right? And use all the cheap recipes and the most efficient stuff and everything, you know. I can't because I need to replace the machine because it needs a better machine. Yeah, almost certainly. The quantum CPU... I mean, it might need only an LEV one, in which case we probably could do it. No, it needs a ZPM one as well, which we haven't got access to. Right, let's get another LUV circuit assembler to make the processor assemblies. Then we'll get these two set up in AutoCraft, and then that will open up the ZPM circuit assembler. I'd like it to open up the clean room hatch. However, we still need the UV robot arms, which are going to need tritanium and the... Okay, they only need tritanium, really. That is the one thing. Oh yeah, and the dumb statium stuff. Okay. You getting a new phone? Okay. Honestly, I'm okay with it. You know, we need the Fusion Tier 2 anyway. Oh, Fusion Tier 2. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna make it after the crystal CPUs. I mean, that does make sense. I think I remember looking at the recipe for Fusion Mark II casing and wanting to die. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to die looking at this. It's horrific. Any lots of neutronium? Fantastic. I can't wait. Yeah, I do miss the old... I'm gonna miss the old neutronium, aren't I? And no, like, alien scrap or anything. Ars Nouveau? What about Ars Nouveau? It's a good mod. I like Ars Nouveau. In this mod pack? No. Too magic-y for GregTech, I think. I mean, it's got mystical agriculture as well, right? But not for long if they're gutting it, which is a bit of a shame. Let's see, Fusion Mark II stuff. Right. That, honestly, does not look too bad. looking at that. If anything, I just need to up the buffers on my fusion, on all these recipes. I'm going to do that. Oop. How many nether stars do I have? I got loads. We're chilling. Right, indium, tin, titanium, barium, cuprate. Where are you? Palladium can go up. 1024. Netherite. Stainless steel. It's probably over here. Oh, that needs to go up. 512. I mean, trinium should go up. Here we are, 1024. Good, okay. Sure, I like that. So try again. Fusion Mark 2 at 40. That needs to go up. That is going to come up. That's going to come up. This needs the circuits then. Okay. The quantum circuits I just switched off because I wanted to phase them out. What I'm going to do is just take the stacks out. And switch these back on. 40. Okay. Fusion Mark 2 will probably go underneath this. The problem is I need 2 of these things, I'm pretty sure. At least like to start with. Realistically, I need more than that. Fusion Mark 2, I'm gonna need titanium. I'm gonna need this Darmstadtium stuff. I'm gonna need a new fusion, a new plasma power recipe, almost certainly as well. I'd like to anyway. What? Darmstadtium? It's hard to say the D and the T at the same time. Is one of them silent? The D is? So Darmstadtium. Sure, okay. I feel like I'm not terrible with other pronunciations. That's the only one that really trips me up. Okay. So duranium's going to need its own, where is the liquid? Its own fusion reactor as well. Okay, I'll just pretend either one is silent. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, so I need at least 3 fusion reactors, 2 Mark IIs, and another Mark 1 just to get to the cleaning maintenance hatch. But obviously power-wise, I'd like to have a new plasma to use. How's my nitrobenzene? It's fine. In fact, nitrogen is looking good. Okay. Well, let's have a look at this fusion Mark 1 then. I should try and get more fusion glass. Yeah, I can do that. And can I make this? I can. Yeah, right now we've got helium plasma and liquid europium coming in. We're going to need more europium, so really having another one doing europium would be nice. I'm going to need another Mark 1 doing duranium, and I'm going to need both Mark 2s doing tritanium and statium. Oh my god. My brain needs to learn it, it'll be fine. There's also Americium, which is used in stuff that I'm going to need a Mark 2 for. And then there are new plasmas unlocked with the Mark 2 as well. Ugh. There's tin plasma. What else is there? Let's have a look. Argon plasma. Nitrogen plasma. Okay, I'm guessing it's those 3. Oxygen plasma. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Okay. Tin, argon, nitrogen, and oxygen. So if I go to any plasma recipe and look at its usage in a plasma generator, we want the ones that generate the most power with the longest duration. So press U on this. Here we go. So tin plasma is better than nitrogen plasma. Also better than oxygen plasma. How about argon? And it's better than argon. So tin plasma would be the best one. The best fuel I could make at with a Mark II. And that is silver and helium-3. That's not too bad. We have helium-3. I'll make a note of that. New fusion Mark. This is going to be tin plasma. Right. 40. I need so much more. Wrong way. Okay. I know we're like talking about being done with the quantum stuff, but I think I need to up the buffer on these. And just let it go. If I'm bulk building a lot of fusion reactor stuff, I'm gonna need all these circuits. These two need catching up. Hang on, how much even is 40? Half of what I need? Like, it's just insane. Right, did we get this other... Let me get the other circuit assembler going. Because we can at least make the other circuits, the crystal circuits instead. That will be a bit cheaper, I think. In fact... Yeah. Let me make those. I might need both running at the same time just to make enough of what I need. But let's just get the crystal ones going for now, and then we'll see. Right, both of those made mean... Is this stuck, by the way, the fusion reactor? No. Okay. Good. Right. Make this. Same deal. Oh, let's get this off just so I don't accidentally break my clean room. Do this. Hey dude, how's it going? Soldering alloy. And then we need to robot arm this up. Right, and this is our second tier of crystal CPU. I'm doing good. Making some good progress. Quite early on in the stream, which I'm always happy to do. 24 is the largest amount here. There we go. Grab this. So we're making fusion reactors, and they're very expensive. I'm not looking forward to the amount of stuff it's going to cost. Right, so all the components for this. Let's grab all of these. There we go. There. So that'll get extracted there. I think nether stars were pretty good. We're not doing too bad. We got 1100. Downgrade it. Oh yeah, I need to downgrade. Good shout. We'll lock and link it once the first recipe's done. There it is. Lock and link. The europium is just something we're just letting go in the background. Thank you, Spider. Grab this for the quest. Right, and then we need all of these. Give me one of these each. I'm going to come up to here. This needs an upgrade, to be fair. My star setup? My nether star setup, you mean? It is over here. So, it took ages to get set up properly, but we've just got all the machines, all the shards and stuff needed all here. and then they're all level limited by the drawers. And then this thing just loops, basically. So this can go to 2048 nether stars. The stars are formed in here in the forming press. Well, as an impure one, right? Then they get made into the proper ones, shoved back in here, and then these shards go back through here in the loop. Foaming press. Forming press. Right. Upgrade this. This is fine. I know there's two. Interesting. I mean, it works. It took a long time before like all the buffers in all the machines and the drawers filled up. It took ages. But I knew that once it was done and the loop was just going, you do the loop without energizing. Where am I going? Processing lines. We aren't doing the tempered stuff. But that's because I'm pretty sure it's a UHV thing. It totally is. Right. I'm gonna make these into universals quickly, and then we're gonna chill for the ad break, I think. Where is my thing? I would like to make... These are IV and LUV. Okay, hang on. That like that, and then quantum. Yeah, crystals first in the thing. I don't know if it's gonna break it. But hopefully it's fine. You did requesters on a subnet. That's not bad. I try not to use too many requesters. I don't really know why. I just don't like using them. They're not bad. Right. Let's go do a geogrid. Right. Let me grab archive. All right, 716. This is today's one. There we are. Right. Capital city over 1 million. Top 20 in rail transport network size. Spain. I'll take it. I really thought that Spain would be higher. But I did know it was in the top 20 in rail transport network size. It's got quite a lot, quite good trains. Spain. Right, 5 letters long. There aren't many for that. Obviously, China's like the obvious one. What, for the first one? Probably. A flag with only 2 colors. Oh, okay. I need to actually think about the The transport network size. Oh, this is so tricky. Capital city population over 1 million, island nation. Okay. Hey VVS, how's it going? Oh, okay. Cuba. Sure. I was thinking like, oh, Philippines wouldn't have been bad. Yeah, definitely is. I was thinking Taiwan as well. Five letters long island nation. Okay. Uh, Palau. Oh, that's too common, man. These aren't. I could have done better. See, a flag with only two colors being Palau would have been much better, I think. I'm gonna go like Tonga. Sure. I'm not happy with these answers, but at least they're not wrong. I think these two swapped around would have been better for each of them. Right, coastline on the Atlantic Ocean with a capital city population over 1 million. Um, could do Switzerland for the top right, potentially. Yeah. I'm gonna think about those last two. Um, after these coastline ones, I think. Let's think. What's the most obscure one I could go for here? Maybe like a Central American country? Which one's got the biggest capital? And would that even count, or would the Caribbean Sea be in the way? Uh, I'm gonna go for Ghana. Okay, I'll take it. Also, it's not big enough. I mean, I thought about that, but I just thought it'd be too common. I wanted to say Nigeria, and I thought, okay, that's too common, and then like went with the next best thing, which is Ghana. Right, 5 letters long. Oh, Ghana would have been pretty good for that as well. Okay, well, unlucky. Um, name is 5 letters long on the Atlantic Ocean. Uh, they're all 6 letters in my head. Okay, let's do the one with only two colors. I mean, that one I could say Nigeria, but again, is that too common? What if I said like uh Curacao? No, that does not make any sense. That's not good enough. What was I even thinking of? I was thinking of like Netherlands, and that's got three, which is so stupid. Never mind. No, that's got too many colors. Brain. 5 stream streak, not bad. Oh, come on. I'm not great at the world, or sometimes when it's like a really obscure country, it's quite tricky. Belgium, I don't think it would count as being on the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, let's go back to this one. I'm gonna try Haiti. Okay. Again, not the best answer, but it does count, which means um maybe these are all three colors. There's not many flags with just two colors. I'm gonna be honest. Can I say Greenland, or is that not gonna show up? Ah, too common. Okay, right. I want to get two good answers for this then. This is tough though. Yeah, but its coastline isn't on the Atlantic. Oh, but for the train one. Oh. Yes, I understand. Okay, maybe. I could go with Russia for. Wait, hang on. No, Russia's 6 letters. Crap. Okay. I could try Ukraine. I've got one spare guess. I'm happy with that. Honestly, I'm very happy with that. I think China would have been more common, and I can't. And maybe Switzerland. I don't know. No, good shout. Good shout. This one. I think is China the only one I can say? India. I'm gonna go with India. It's very less common than China. Right. No wrong answers this time, which is good. Oh, I did really well. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, so China was the most common for that one. And then Poland was the most common for the next one. Interesting. Indonesia for the island nation ones was quite good. Oh no, was common, sorry. And in Spain for the bottom one. Bottom middle. Okay, so the least popular answers. I could have said Denmark for bottom right instead of Greenland. That feels pretty annoying. Bahrain for this one. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's ridiculous. That does not count. And then Ukraine was the best answer. Nice job, dude. Japan was for this one, but not by much compared to India. South Africa for this one, but I said Spain, which is probably the second best one. Dominican Republic for that one, I said Cuba. Yeah, that's a good shout. Then Mauritania instead of Ghana. Oh, that's not bad. That's like, because it's just cheekily got a bit of coast. And then Chile instead of Haiti. But honestly, considering I got all the answers right with no wrong answers, and I had the one spare guess left over, I will take it. That's pretty good. Right, Spidey, you want to do a Worldle quickly? I guess we can do a Worldle quickly. I'm gonna hop back to this and grab the Worldle. It always thinks I mean Wordle, but obviously I actually do mean Worldle. Am I gonna build the octuple ABS? I've seen the octuple ABS. And I don't think I will. Right, here we are. As per Spider's request, we'll do this quickly. Right, this is Indonesia, by the way, obviously. Let's just go through this. They moved their capital, though. Right. Australia, Malaysia. That one is Singapore. Then the Philippines, East Timor, or Timor-Leste, and Papua New Guinea. Right. See, they've renamed, they've moved it. It's not Jakarta anymore. So I don't remember what the new capital's called. Oh, that's really annoying. I just don't know what it is. I'm gonna go Jakarta, but I know it's not right. Oh my god, they haven't moved it yet. They're building a new one, and they haven't moved it yet. Right, Jakarta's there. The new one's like on uh, on Borneo. Okay, that would have been harder if they put Poland in there on Monaco. Oh, I reckon. Do they drive on the left? It's either the population density one or the drive on the left, I think. Top 20 is quite hard to get, though. Yes, it is drive on the left. Okay, good. Traditional Indonesian wax resist dyeing technique used to decorate cloth. It's probably this one. Yeah, okay. Because the other ones are all definitely not it. Right, nationalist leader who proclaimed Indonesia's independence. Oh, I think it's this guy. Oh, it was one of those two. I was going through it in my brain. Damn it. Okay, unlucky. Which of these is in Indonesia? Probably that one. Oh crap. That one then. Really? To me, it's gonna be this. That looked like it's a terrace farm, and I thought, oh, that's like an Incan thing. But no. Okay, my bad. Okay. Well, we know which ones it isn't. It's not that one. Uh, it's probably not that one. It's not that one. No, probably not. No, probably not. So then, oh, I don't actually know. Okay, that's Djibouti. That makes sense with the star. Right. Two most spoken languages. Oh. Uh, I'm not convinced that's a language. First off, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh crap. Oh my god, it is just Indonesian. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm being stupid. It was the two most obvious answers, and I'm just being stupid. My bad. Crap. Okay. It's between these three. I reckon bollocks. Okay. GDP per capita. But I must speak it on Java, and that's all I got. I imagine it's probably. Oh, crap. I should have gone lower. I don't know why I went higher after my first guess. Right. Who's got the highest GDP per capita? Singapore. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Over 100 million, obviously. The currency. Crap. Right. Jakarta, Surabaya. Oh, these two I don't know. These are all 3 million. That's so hard. Crap. Indonesia's obviously bigger. My goodness, what a stupid question. And that's the game. Well, there you go. I didn't do too bad. Um, a couple silly answers. Right. We'll get back to it. The game wasn't paused, so hopefully we made a lot of circuits. Oh, what did we run out of? Oh. Why did we run out of them? Because we ran out of crystal CPUs. Hang on. Crystal CPUs are made by engraving these guys, but I'm guessing we haven't got any of those because this is off. Because I'm not... Yeah, I'm still making europium ingots. I could omit this to being europium ingots instead, and then just say like 256. And then that way it will input some. Okay. Yeah. We'll do that. Right, fusion reactor stuff. Just 2. And they're pretty new. But we are obviously in the process of getting more. I need 80 of this. Yeah. Didn't Hyper say not to bother with europium? What with the crystal CPUs? Well, the alternatives. He said not to bother with the loop. Not necessarily with the europium. Plus, I'm only using exquisite emeralds for this. I shouldn't make any more Mark 1s. I was gonna make one more to get duranium. And that is it. Because the Mark 2s are going to be really expensive. And I'm not going to sink a whole Mark 2 into one duranium one, I don't think. Right. The fusion glass is coming, which is good. Can I get 40 of this? Low on Rurida again. Still low on LUV circuits. I will what? I might take these and do this. To get 1 tritanium running, I need 3 duranium. 2A8 over 21 seconds. This gives me... I mean, by looks things I need 2. But that's still annoying. I mean, I can probably get it to run anyway. It would just be slower, right? I'm pretty sure the buffer I'd have would be big enough to... Like, the energy buffer I'd have in there would be big enough that it wouldn't stop the recipe, right? You need 3. I guess 2 for the tritanium and then 1 just for, like, the duranium itself. Yeah. What do I use it for? The ultimate cutter. Anything else? Duranium plates. Duranium foil. Uranium dust. Okay, I do use that. Oh yeah, because of this stuff. Uranium tools. Yeah, the dust for those alloys. I mean, those alloys I'm probably going to be working on later on anyway. But yeah, I'm going to need potentially 2 duranium fusion reactors, which is going to suck. Right, let's go check on all these EPFs. Right, it's you. How's my tritium? Tritium's okay. How's this? This is fine. That's going up pretty quick. Where is my Ruridit? Do I have Ruridit? Yeah. My neodymium was not being level limited. Hang on. God damn it. It was being controlled by a drawer, I think, and then I removed the drawer. Which was silly of me. And then forgetting to add the level emitter in. There we go. No, HIF, are those the better... Yeah, these guys. Well, all my EBFs are on passive. So, if I did this on passive where I couldn't wall share the coil, and it cost me 40 coil each one, it'd just be ridiculous. I haven't got the infrastructure for that. I know they're good. I know they're good. But yeah. Where is the Ruridit? It's weird because that should be... They'd be pretty good for any auto crafting or manual crafting that I wanted to do. I agree. And I do some manual crafting. I've got a quad EBF that I use instead upstairs. Where is my Ruridit? Here it is. Yeah, 36 seconds. You're way too slow. How many amps are being used? Let me grab a 4 amp. Could I get some more Naquata coil? Right, the Ruridit is this one. Soft hammer that. There we go. The Melodium. Is this the UV superconductor? Yes. One of them, anyway. There's Prismalium as well, isn't there? You need Stellarium. Is this the UHV? Yes. What are the CATs? Oh, chambered alloy transmuters, right? These two seem fine. Right, the fusion stuff. Let me have another look. 40. Missing the quadra. Okay, let's sort that out. So here's my quad EBF that I use. It's very quick. It does do a good job. And I only use it for like manual crafting. When I need stuff quickly. Oh, I like the trinium blue color as well. I used to have my shaders on, but they were lacking my game. But no, the trinium does look good, doesn't it? Right, that is done the quadra sorted. Some Rodit. Can get thrown in there, sure. Iron, samarium stuff. I'll throw you in as well. And then the indium tin, titanium, barium cuprate. I'll send that through as well. How's the power? It is draining. It does drain when I turn that the quad EBF on. For obvious reasons, it does use a lot of power. But obviously it's not on all the time, so...
Just keep following and following. And when we
Operator Triz, thank you for the follow. $25 buckets EU max. Or 25 billion EU max. Oh. Look at me being stupid. Yeah, no, I'm missing quite a few capacitors. Yeah, no, to be fair, I've been trying to get more LUV capacitors, but they needed europium at the time, and I didn't have the europium at the time. I will get another one, though. That's a good point. I should have a bigger buffer if I want to use my quad EBF. Okay, it's onto the Rodit. It's nearly done. And then we can ask for only half of the casing that we need for a fusion reactor Mark II, even though it's going to use all our resources. Which is just ridiculous. Oh, thank you for the resub, BBS. Well, you could do the time guesser with us when we get the ad break in about half an hour. I love a good time guesser. Time guesser is very fun. Big fan. How's my vacuum freezer? We've got the Arctic chiller with an LEV 16 amp. And no liquid helium is the issue, I think. My liquid helium was being made passively in here, and that is clearly far too slow. So let's amend that. Good shout. Yeah, no, mine's really fast. I'm familiar with this thing being slow or getting stuck. When I played Moni Factory, my freezer would get backed up a lot. So I tend to prioritize it quite heavily. But I've clearly neglected the helium, so I'm gonna sort that out. Right, there we go. Right, that should help a little bit. It just needs to be enough to tidy up the backlog. And again, the backlog only really exists because I just shoved like 6 stacks of stuff through the UV. The quad EBF that I've got, right? I'm hoping. Oh, how's my Dragon Steel doing? Again, another one of these. Right, the LUV capacitor's done. There you go, that's up to 31. Right, we got 4 Dragon Steel turbine rotors waiting for plasma turbines, really. I know my limit is 3 with the amount of helium plasma I'm currently making, which is why I've not made any more. I could make the 4th one and then just use the buffered helium plasma that we've got. Depends if my power really needs it, which it looks like it does. I might do it. Can I make a ZPM rotor holder? Trinium, osmiridium, European wire. Oh, I can. You think it's a meh idea? Right, I'm missing Naquata gears, Naquata alloy gears, Naquata alloy rings, and trinium gears. No, I know. I don't know how quickly I would go through the extra helium plasma. And if I do, I could always use my 3rd Mark 1 on more helium plasma. Or my 1st Mark 2 on the tin. You're using argon plasma? Is tin plasma not better? Or is it just hard to make? It's like the helium-3 difficult. Because when I checked the uses under here, liquid tin takes 8.4 seconds. Whereas the argon, I went through this earlier, doesn't generate as much. The ones that I unlock at tier 2s are liquid are the tin plasma, nitrogen plasma, oxygen plasma, and argon plasma. And out of those 4, the tin is the best. Helium-3 is just a bit tricky, isn't it? Obviously, the nether area, you get loads. So I have, if I go to my helium-3, a decent amount. But you go through 1.5 buckets. Yeah, that's true. I know if Hypercrafting was here, he'd tell me that I would go with the most efficient one. Unless he thinks the ZPM... unless he thinks the helium plasma is too much of a annoyance. I do need gearbox casing as well in the middle, right? Oh, I need hypercrafting here because he needs to tell me how much power I'm going to generate. Have I got a ZPM energy hatch yet? I do, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're vibing with tungsten. I know how much of an issue it can be, so thank you, BBS. I appreciate that. We did go through our tungsten issues, obviously. We all know how annoying tungsten can be in this pack. Right, configurable maintenance hatch, and then if we lower... if we increase the duration on a configurable hatch, then... that will make the thing more energy efficient. Yes, that's how this works. Right, turbine. There. Yeah. Turbine casing. The gearbox casing does go in here, right? Yes. Right, and then ME in and out. We will switch this off if we see the helium plasma, like, disappearing. Oh yeah, of course you can. Oh yeah, I do know. I've looked at the calculator. They've sent it to me on Discord. ME hatch. Here we go. Yeah, I remember that. I remember this. Right. If I'm generating helium plasma with a dragon steel turbine with a ZPM rotor holder, and a ZPM dynamo hatch potentially, EU protect 720,000. Can anyone convert that into amps? $720,000 EU a tick. Which is compared to these guys, which do half that. Yeah, because we're doubling with the ZPM rotor holder, that's right. Okay. You've got no idea? Hypercrafting would know. He told me the rule, which was, I'm going to scroll up. The rule was to run with... Okay. EV to UV, it's up to 512,000. So 512,000 is a 1 amp of UV, I believe. I think that means an LUV 16 would be enough for 4 amp. Hang on. No, I need a PM dynamo. I think. Oh, he would know. Right. Either way, I'm going to need to make these at some point. So let's do this now. I need to research them, of course. Okay, LUV dynamo. How is my power doing? It should be fine. Oh, it's not fine. Oh, wow. Do I have nitrobenzene? Yeah. And I have helium plasma. My generation is just not keeping up. Why am I consuming so much power? I guess the Dragon Steel, you're back on. But that shouldn't be doing too much. I mean, a lot of my EBS have come back on, but again, that also isn't too much. Yeah, I know. I do them all on passive, so I end up making loads. It's because the freezer's still on. Is the freezer caught up? No, the opposite. That's really bad. Is it a liquid helium problem still? I think it is. Okay, let me grab an LUV 4 amp. LUV 4 amp. Okay. Right. This needs research. Yeah, research station. Okay. Oh yeah, telling this one's gonna make it even worse as well. Oh, that's gonna kill my power. Okay, hang on. This is gonna consume more power as well, which is not great. Oh, well, wrong thing. This cable. No, come on. Yeah, cool. Hang on. Give me a second. Okay. Get that extra bit of tape. Right, this backlog is what's going to kill my power. Okay, we're alright. Okay, hang on. Where's the research? Are you done? No. Oh god, it's like halfway. Okay, the passive the ABS. Yeah. I think... Yeah, ME input bus is all we're doing. And then I'm level emitting the thing with the ingots. I think that is it. Oh, this is the backlog has gotten really bad. There's no hot ingots like lying around, but I need the research station to be done, like now. Come on, please finish before the power dies. Okay, done. Right, data bank. Where am I putting it? In here, sure. What was already in there? The dynamo hatch wasn't in there. The energy hatch was. Yeah, we're good. Don't worry. Okay. Long rod. Spring. Doesn't use a program circuit. Okay, my bad. Oh, what have I done? Clear this. Spring. Making that's also going to cost me power. Do I have any other dynamo hatches? EV ones. That's not going to help. Oh crap. Oh crap. Everything's on because I'm using everything. Oh dear. Thank you. I desperately need my assembly line to work, so if this gets stuck. Okay, it's still going. This thing has to work. Let me grab a flux plug. Right, and then you 4 amp go in an LUV assembler. Yeah, the multi one, sure. 4 amp dynamo. Okay, that needs to quickly make, and then we'll be fine. Good. Right. This power input bypass limit. Come underneath. Input hatch, helium plasma, go. Okay. Ideally, when this thing finishes spinning, it will generate the power of 2 of these. Our helium plasma is fine. I could always upgrade one of the old ones, I guess. Yeah, look, you've got Enderium still, an EV. You've got Enderium as well, nearly broken. Is anything like getting stuck? Is there any recipes that are like stuck at 0? Because obviously those ones I should switch off. You and you. Just need to remember that they're switched off, I guess. Oh, it's bad. Come on, spin. Uh-huh. Thank you, Spider. How's this? I mean, this is going to be fine for now. But I think these are the same, right? A ZPM and an LEV. How do I get a ZPM 16 dynamo? Yttrium barium cuprate wire. I don't have yttrium barium cuprate yet. Okay. Well, I can go in there. Not in there. In there. And then... my ZPM assembler... can take that. But I am going to need to set up yttrium barium cuprate. Okay, we should be fine. I can do this. You're starting to generate quite a lot of power. And it's not making a dent. We're up to 54,000. Okay, what mixer do I need? Again, it said EV. We'll probably do IV. Get me through the floor. Yeah, we'll do an IV one here. Right. Add this along. Interface, robot arm, the usual. The largest number in here is 3. Oh, it needs oxygen. Oh, crap. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. This one is going to do the ruridet. So the iridium and ruthenium. Is going to be done by you. You're going to keep it on exactly, I don't know, 3, whatever it is. Setting 1. And then export like normal. Yeah, good. Okay, and then this isn't going to do any of that. And you're going to get an export bus that does the oxygen that we need. And then, yeah, copper, barium, and yttrium. And yttrium. Do you have a setting that you need? Setting 2. Okay, acceleration card needed for the oxygen, it seems. There you go. Alright, we've got ads in a minute. So we'll do a time guesser during the break. There we go, yttrium barium cuprate. And then in the EBF, RTM, yeah, this is pretty early stuff. Do I have a spare? Okay, I'll try and fix it, Spider. I'll try and fix it. Stainless steel. I mean, this is a second stainless steel EBF. So honestly, go away. I don't want this. I will turn this one into an yttrium barium cuprate one. 'Cause 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 ' I would just say like 128 for now. There we go. Oh, and this has sorted itself out. Brilliant. Which means the power should be going back up now, right? Nope. Are you at max power? No. Okay, well, I think we've got ads coming. Hopefully, I mean, this thing's still speeding up. It's only... oh, it's... It is still spinning up, but its energy output looks like it's capped. Look, this isn't going up. Is it because of this? It is going up? It's not stuck at 2, 3, 4? Okay, it's going up. It's going up. Okay. No, I think it was the helium plasma. I think the amount I'd set in it was too low. Why not stocking? It's a good point. The rest of them do have stocking. That's why the problem isn't happening to the rest of them. My bad. Okay, power's going up. Right. Any good assemblers around? I think I just need to put it in here. Hang on. Do that. Okay. Give me this. If I break the multi, is it gonna be difficult? I hope not. No, I kept it. Good. Okay. This is fine. I can now leave this. Apart from making this. Oh, I'm making it from scratch. Oh, I didn't grab the 4 amp. Okay. Right. Forget about it. We're gonna do time guesser. Let's do a quick time guesser to reset my brain. The power is going up, so we're all right. Right. Flashbang, sorry. Daily. Here we go. That is David Cameron. Okay. I don't know what university this is. Can we work it out? Somewhere university. Oh. I don't know where that place is. And why is he there? We got the year though, 2023. Well, probably 2023. This is when he's obviously he's older here, so this is when he is foreign secretary. Are we like, are we around here? Is that where that's what my brain is telling me? Oh, I don't know. Like, I feel good about the year, which is nice for a change. I'm not gonna get it. I mean, I can't even, like, make out the words. No, but he's foreign secretary here. So he's more likely to be abroad. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I just don't know what this is. Oh wait, hang on. Wait. Okay. This says Astana, right? Astana IT University. I was reading the hoodie as one word and was really confused. Astana is in Kazakhstan. I know that. Right? I was reading that as one word. It's Astana IT. Where is it? Come on. I need this. It's because I was reading it wrong. I can't find the university. Unless it's like a school in here. This is like social science. I don't know. I'm gonna go here. 2023. 2024. It was over here. Oh. Okay. Good. No, I know where Astana is. I know the capital of Kazakhstan. It was just that I was reading it as one word. So went to like somewhere where realistically he would be, but I know I guess he just went to Kazakhstan, I guess. Right, I don't know what language this is. Feels like Mediterranean. Probably. Yeah, how about the year? Am I supposed to know who that is? How do I know where Astana is? I know capital cities. That's pretty much it. Olympic. Well, that helps a little bit. That did look kind of Greek. Okay. Let's just assume that we're in Greece or like somewhere nearby. And then it doesn't look Greek. Oh crap. I guess I was confirmation biasing myself. Unlucky. I just saw Olympic and then got really overconfident, I guess. It's fine. I reckon it's like around if it's not strictly here. So I'm just gonna firm it. Well, it's a brand, right? It's like it's on a shop or something. I don't know. Right, the year is probably more important anyway. Um, at least the 50s, probably early 60s maybe. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go 58. I mean, like they have sunglasses on. Oh, okay. 60. Okay. Okay. No, we're doing good. We're doing good. Do I know who that guy is? No. Do I know the language? I mean, it's Cyrillic, but I don't. 39. Obviously, like that's not the year, but it's obviously something to do with that year. Uh. I'd be more persuaded on it being Ukrainian than Russian because uh, it looks like a protest. So if they're protesting something, it's probably them protesting about Russia than them protesting in Russia. Do you understand? I don't know who this guy is. And I obviously don't know what that says. There are cameras. It's probably the 80s. I don't know what this building is. But the dude's glasses? What, this guy? Or this guy? Or that guy? Or that... Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, okay. Quite a lot of sunglasses, actually. That's interesting. Okay, well, we'll go with Kiev and just hope it's all right. Yeah, I don't know. I can't like discern anything from the uniform. Right, let's just do it. 89 and we're in Bulgaria. See, that's why I didn't recognize the guy. I knew he was like a leader in Eastern Europe, but I didn't know which. Yeah, yeah, Bulgaria does use Cyrillic. And I should have gone later because I protest Russia 80s. I should have gone later, assuming it was like full all the USSR kind of situation, and I went earlier. And I don't know why. In my head, I thought like maybe it was to do with you know what I'm saying? I've forgotten what it's called. Hang on. Brain. The nuclear disaster. You know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying. Right. Let's do this. Yes, Chernobyl. Thank you. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Anyway. No, I know in Ukraine. Oh, there it is. Anyway. This one. Oh, crap. I can't read the license plates. I can read the license plate, and that says Aloha Hawaii, doesn't it? Am I insane? Does that say that? Am I wrong? That's what I see. Okay, well that's really useful, isn't it? Because I'm not guessing anywhere. If I guessed anywhere else in the world, I'm gonna get like 0. Okay. Yeah. I'm like thinking, what could they all be chilling out here for? Who knows? Okay, is that Coca-Cola? I can't tell. Doesn't matter anyway. I don't. I mean, look. I should just guess Honolulu and be happy it's anywhere in Hawaii. Yeah. 59? Wow. For a quite high quality color picture. I saw the cars and thought, okay, maybe it's kind of earlier. It might have been like restored or something. Spider, you never know. Wow. Yeah, I guess I should have paid closer attention to the cars, I guess. I don't know. Right, Ottawa, sure. Okay. Great Depression. That's like the first, Great Depression, Ottawa, right? That's got to be it. So, like, yeah. Could we find the corporation offices, City of Ottawa Transportation? I'd assume early on. I'm going to assume 28, 29. I'll go 29. And just go like, yeah. I don't know. 39. Wow. That's surprising. But there we go. We did break the 40,000 that I like to get to. The Bulgaria one, I mean, fair enough. I should have got the year right for that. The Hawaii one, like, the year being very deceptive was tricky. But otherwise, the other three... Did it say second on the information thing? Right, this is gonna be... yeah, okay. Boop. Okay, how is my helium plasma? It is alright. How's my power? It's good. I'm going to switch those LCRs back on, and then we'll crack on. I'm guessing it just Canada just took a while to get over it. It's very likely. I'm not too familiar, but I'd imagine that they were probably hit as hard as the US was, if not worse, and then didn't have any of the New Deal stuff. Would be my best guess as to why it probably took longer for them to get out of it. Missing 3 LEVs. Come on. Ah, disabled. Whoops. Right. Fusion Mark II.
It's a raid!
Oh, turn with the raid. Thank you, dude. How's it going? How's your stream? Oh my god, I need one more. Please. Oh, seriously. There we go. Got a lot done. Brilliant. Yeah, no problem, dude. That's cool. I don't think he's playing StarTech, no. But he does play modded Minecraft. I think he was probably doing GTNH. Right. We've got a lot of stuff queued up for this fusion casing. And again, it's only we've finally got this Fusion Mark II casing queued up, and we only have half of it queued up. With the fusion glass, it's not as bad, obviously, which we will be using, without doubt. I do need another like 10 though. The casings that are the least expensive, not the Fusion Mark II casings, no. They are definitely the most expensive thing in here. Yeah, we'll max out on the hatches. The glass is nice. The glass is pretty cheap, especially for the resources that we have a lot of versus the ones we don't. The glass is good. What for the inputs and outputs? Yeah, we use LV ones for those. It's the energy hatches that we'll go big on. It does need to be a minimum of ZPM, I think. No, we're on StarTech, which means these are less expensive. And for me, that is quite a lot. And then Fusion Glass is not too bad in comparison. Right. I'm not sure where I want to get the next Fusion stuff set up. I don't know how many Mark 1s I'd end up doing. I'd probably just wall share them like going down. But obviously if I'm using a Mark 2, I can't wall share it. Using higher tier energy hatches increases the size of the buffer in here. I'm pretty sure. Or at least just including more energy hatches, because I'm pretty sure if you click on where the energy hatches are supposed to go, you only need one. You could use casing on the rest if you really wanted to, and that would make the buffer small. But no, obviously because the energy hatches are cheaper, I want to use as many of them as I can. But yeah, the EU that gets stored in here is determined by the energy hatches, I believe. I mean, I will simply put all the energy hatches on that I can for the sake of not having to spend more on casing. It's as simple as that for me. Oh, that's a lot of emitters that have to be made. LEV emitters. They're going to be made in my assembly line. Yeah. How is my power? It is draining. Okay. Maybe I should have let it go up a bit first before I queued up all the fusion casing. No, I know. This current setup for the assembly line is very temporary. I have a couple passive ones that do motors down here. And then my plan was to have some parallel ones underneath. Yeah, we will be parallelizing these, don't worry. I definitely don't plan on just using one. When do you get... Let's just get the LEV emitter as an example. When do I get the component nexus? Okay. Like UEV or UHV. So I will definitely get some more before I end up making that thing. Because yeah, this is the like the upgraded assembly line. Yeah, without the need for ordered inputs. But yeah, no, we'll make more assembly lines and parallelize them all. Right. Is there a chance that this runs out while we're crafting all this stuff? I mean, potentially. Is everything crafting okay, though? We've got liquid tritium. We've got... What's happened here? What were you trying to make? Welcome back, Hypercrafting. Yeah, my blocking mode was messed up on here. When you use the program circuit card especially, you really need to have the blocking mode on. And I did not. Missed a little power scare, Hypercrafting. We did pretty good on the time guesser. We've got a fourth large plasma turbine. Hey Yoshi, how's it going? This large plasma turbine. Can you do the maths for us here, Hypercrafting? How much power is 720,000 EU a tick? So I've got the ZPM 16 amp dynamo, and I'm... Yeah, it's because this is full. And I don't know... Oh, you know what it is? It's not this thing's fault. It's the fault of my input into here. These are both full. Yeah, my input into the substation is too small. Right, okay. I need an energy hatch, a substation energy hatch. A ZPM one would be nice. Can I get a ZPM substation energy hatch? That's making 22 amps of LUV. So the 16 amp dynamo hatch, the 16 amp ZPM dynamo hatch is enough. Yeah, okay, good. That needs to go in there. I need to make this. Okay, good. Okay, that's everything. Oh, I know, I rely on hypercrafting so much for these. He did explain to me the rule earlier. Did I encode the last one? I haven't. I need to get these patterns in. But otherwise everything's encoded, yeah. The only issue is if I do the cable in there, the ZPM assembler needs this, but oh, I didn't encode the ZPM 16 amp. Sorry. No, okay. Yeah. Thank you. We got no vanadium gallium. We have burnt through it all. Time to go sort that out. How is the chiller? Chiller's fine. That's not too bad. How will be draining while we're using the quad EBF? The only issue is I can queue this thing up, but obviously it's going to be stuck behind all the other fusion casing stuff, right? Okay, I swear, don't push crafting ingredients if the inventory contains a pattern input, but allow the same pattern to be pushed. And there's all this other crap in here. Whatever, okay, I mean, it's fine. How many more of these 0-point module voltage coils are we making? 4, 3. Is this done? Yeah, that's done. Yeah, my power input can't go up until I've made another substation energy hatch. Yeah, this is all now stuck. I mean, it might be fine. Well, so basically we're aiming for the cleaning maintenance hatch. and then we will do a pass on all the circuits and get the cheaper versions set up, and those will be made in the IV circuit assembler multis. We do have this guy. Do you have a ZPM energy hatch? You don't, do you? No. We need to swap this out. Because this thing should be making the fusion reactor casing, not the single one. But again, same problem I'm gonna have, right? Oh, hang on. Can I... I think I can craft this without... Oh. Is that gonna work? Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, it's gonna... It needs to make the ZPM circuit, but that's gonna be... Oh no, okay. We're making it now. We're making these. Okay, we're actually making them. Every 5 seconds? That's pretty good. Okay. I'll upgrade that energy hatch in a minute. Once everything else is done crafting. What recipe am I using for the superconducting coils? I'd imagine it's the cheapest, the most expensive recipe, because I probably can't afford the other ones yet. It's probably this one. I guess I might be able to make this one soon. Yeah, I should try and make the better one. I think I have uranium, rhodium, dinuclidide, don't I? Yeah. Okay, then yes, I can do the cheaper one. Yes, that is using the old one. Really good shout, hypercrafting. You're still using the first recipe on your Mark IIIs? Okay, well, thank you, hypercrafting, for reminding me about it before it was too late. Oh, I have no power. Come on. Come on, man. Right, this is on. Are you stuck? You're making the energy hatch needed for the substation. The other fusion is waiting on trinium. What extractor is doing that trinium? Where is that trinium getting made? Hang on. We can just search for it, can't we? Liquid trinium. Oh. Take 4 seconds each. That's rough. Okay. I could do with an upgrade. Probably into a multi-block version of it, rather than the single block. An extractor. The large extraction machine. Yes, I'll make one of those. Right. There it is. Okay, there is supposedly a 64 amp ZPM energy converter. Yes. Uses 16 extract and steel wire. Fun. Right, you're made in an EV assembler, so the LUV multi assembler will do fine. What, peak soon? What is peak soon? What does that mean? Take a peek and I will see. The chem plant. I like a good chem plant. The bacterial stuff scares me. Is that for stem cells? Okay, I'm guessing this stuff is hard to make. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey Rex, how's it going? Okay, look. If I can do the mystical agriculture crap, the crown stuff, and the Krypton stuff, I can do that, right? Are they... I imagine that the one I'm doing now is worse. Whoops. Right, there we go. We're back. We have proper input. Which means we're actually gaining power, and this can speed up to its full capability. Helium plasma looks pretty steady as well, by the way, which I'm actually quite pleased about. We'll see if that lasts, obviously. That's a lot of Sheldonite. Okay, two things. One, I've not checked my ore processing this whole time. How's it doing? It's doing fine. We got really big numbers for everything, but it's okay. The important stuff, I think, is getting processed. We need to come back to it, so I can get rid of all the old stuff. But that'll probably be an extreme problem. Those are done. More assembly lines for auto crafting is on the way. Fusion Mark II. Tin plasma for power. Okay. Right. What happened to the rest? Is it still stuck behind the trinium? I guess so. When are we going to push the trinium through? Only when it's crafted at all? We're waiting on the rest of this trinium here? Probably. Hypercrafting, I think you know full well that I'm not doing that. One, I wouldn't pattern it. Two, I wouldn't subnet it, probably. I'd like to be able to subnet more things like that. But there is no way I'm going to do a patent for it. Okay, what has happened here? Let me cancel this. I would like... Hang on, how much do we have? I need 22. I'm missing some Ruridit. That's not too bad. Okay, but you know I don't use the crafting cards either. And I should. I probably should, because crafting cards are quite good. I agree. But no, I will go up to my LCR floor and just, you know, make like 10 more along here, right? To make that stuff. And that'll be fine. Nothing wrong with that. Right. Fusion Mark II casing. I'd like 22. Okay, I'd like 22. Still missing the Ruridit. Come on. So much Ruridit. Right, last try. There we go. Right, I'm missing the actual block itself, the Fusion Mark II. Okay. We got stuff to do. Because of course we do. The Fusion Mark II research needs 16... Oh, brilliant. Never mind. I don't have much to do. Do I have the data for this already? The Fusion Mark II? I do have it. I just don't have the pattern. Okay. Right. Double plates. And then this in here. The energy hatch there is overclocked to ZPM. That'll be fine. Right. The UVs. We need to do the next two crystal CPUs. The supercomputer. I need to research for the old one. Are you a data stick? You are. Okay, this is filling up again. That is good to see. How is my nitrobenzene? It's good. My nitrogen's doing great, actually, which is really good. Yes, that's right. Okay, and that was 16 as well. Good. Okay. Data orb, please. Okay, we'll make one of these. Sure, in there. I'll make the pattern for this, like so. All those are on passive. There we go. Making two of these. There we go. Quest complete. shove this in here. Let this do its thing. And then we want the pattern for this guy. Again, everything in here we should have. I think the only thing we're missing is yttrium, barium, cuprate plates, which we've just done. Plates. These plates do not use a program circuit. We were talking about it earlier. I'm not sure if I will, because I'm like really close to the bit where they're gonna change a load of the progression, right? Like I'm in ZPM, and all the progression stuff they're changing is basically ZPM onwards, right? So the timing is a bit unfortunate. So I might not update. But I won't really know until it comes out. I could back up my save, update it, and then see how it does. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's early April, right? So we'll know pretty soon. I'm missing the recipe for this. Right, this. Missing some NOR memory chips, some Rurit, and some quantum circuits. Because you're missing platinum wire. You were turned off? Oh, because you were making platinum wire instead. Interesting. Well, it seems to me like they both should be doing it, so I'm going to ignore that. Right, if I took this out, and then I asked for this, yeah, I don't know. I'll get rid of the older one. There you go. Don't worry. Okay, Rurit, but then also universals. I put these in with program circuits when they shouldn't have had them, which is my bad. So I'll fix that. Oh, the pattern refill card will work. That makes me very happy. Fusion Mark II. Okay, just missing the NOR. And those just need a buffer upgrade. Oop. Fusion Mark II. Brilliant. interesting. I mean, yeah, the thing hasn't been working. You know, I've got it here. It is sitting there, waiting very patiently. The wrong way. Okay. What to do about where the Fusion Mark II is going to go? I think I want to leave a gap. For one of those. Oh yeah. One of those there. Which would mean that I could then put like another one on top as well, probably. That would be it. That's pushing it. And then underneath, it would go down to here. At which point I would then have this here. Right, this stuff's coming, it's just slow, right? Crystal processor mainframe. Any reason why this wouldn't work? I answered my own question. Because... Oh... That's why I made two. Oh. Here it is. I forgot where it is. It was in there. It was the research. Boop. Okay, brilliant. My bad. Okay, we've got another ad break coming soon. We'll do the crosswordle that Spider likes. And then we'll make this Fusion Mark II and then we'll be done, I think. I don't even know what recipe I'm going to do for it yet. Probably tritanium, but that needs a duranium one. So maybe not. Maybe the Dom stadium stuff, which would need arsenic vapor, but that's not a problem. So probably the Dom stadium stuff. Either way, you're going to need tritanium. So I can't get the cleaning maintenance hatch just yet. No, I know. We'll be fine. We'll manage. I'm gonna need all the hatches and stuff though. So let me grab those. Make 2 donuts. Okay. That it's so easy to say the sentence, but it's a lot harder to actually make 2. I know. I've gone over all of this, Spider. I know exactly what I need. I know I need the Darmstadium. I know I need the Tritanium. I know I need another Mark 1 making Duranium, but I also know that that is not going to be enough to make the tritanium that I need, so I really need 2 of those making duranium. I'm fully aware, and I also need 1 that makes a new plasma. Yeah, it's a lot, and it's going to suck. Right, another thing. There are my hatches. Okay. Another thing that I'm gonna need. Well, I did spider, but I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to. No, I know I can't. Everything is expensive. It depends if I want the cleaning maintenance hatch more than I want a different helium plasma, and I kind of just a different plasma. I don't know. The helium's fine. The helium is okay. But obviously the cleaning maintenance hatch should be really nice. Anyway, we're in the ad break. We're waiting on the Fusion Mark II controller right now. I need to queue up. Nope. 16. Missing RAM chips. We have no RAM chips. Because we got no Naquada wafers. Yeah, okay, right. That's gonna do its thing. And I guess in the yeah, it is. It's fine. It was disabled because it's glitching out with the wall sharing energy hatches. I'll just move it at some point. We're gonna do the crossword. This is a weird one today. Right, here it is. Hey, Alex Frost. Indeed. Just in time for the crosswordle. Right, we'll start here. Frost. Oh, thank you for the resub, dude. Oh, I'm realizing that the chat doesn't show up when I'm doing these. One, it's kind of in the way, actually. Wow. Look at that. That's horrific to look at. Well, before I realized that the overlay was weird. It for VODs mainly, to be honest. Otherwise, it just looks like I'm talking to like absolute, you know. Yeah. So I guess for these, it probably does look like I'm a bit crazy whenever we do these because the chat hasn't been on. Right. There's an S, there's a T, there's an R. Strap. I mean, really? Okay. Oh, you should have seen the time guesser earlier, Alex. Oh my god. I think I freaked everyone out with the time guesser. Some of those answers were quite silly. Where is the R supposed to go then? T at the front, but then it's clearly not R. But the T's not at the end, so it's not like RT like this. It's probably... Tears? Oh my god. Oh, this. What is this? Rates? Okay. My goodness. So many amber ones. I am playing GregTech. I think I'm kind of the GregTech's a bit of a self-report. Right. Exact. I had a feeling that this was going to start with an E, which is why I did it, because I assumed that this was going to be like, you know, R. Yeah. Well, I do. It's why I'm streaming, you know. It's also Greg. The streaming is also good motivation for the Greg, because otherwise I would not get as far. Oh come on! I just went back. I pressed backspace. I'm not supposed to do that. Okay, we're good. We didn't lose it. Now I know it's cute. At. Or do I just guess? I should guess here first. Sim racing? Sure. Oh my god, I did it again. Sorry. I need to press delete and not backspace. Okay. T I don't know. Just give me a word. We can do R. T-A-R. Tarot. Like tarot cards. Nope. Okay. Interesting. S maybe? Like as at the top here. Sales. Okay, again there's no wands. Okay, it is W. You just found some dark chocolate and ginger biscuits that you bought last week and completely forgot about, entirely unopened. Fantastic. Brilliant. Essay. It is double S. That is insane. Okay. Hang on. What is it then? That's not a word. That's not a word. Am I being silly? Oh my god. Okay, what is this going to be then? Assets? Oh, I am being silly. Oh. Oh my god. That's just ridiculous. Spider, there was nothing wrong with you saying asset. I don't think it could have been anything else hypercrafting. Oh dear. It isn't a D here, we know that. Okay. What is this going to be? Wasps. Nope. Well, shit. Okay. So, we knew there was no S, so that was a really silly guess from me. I'm sorry. Oh, God. There's no L, there's no P. V, maybe? Like, evade? Oh. I thought I did know there was no S, because there was no S here. This would have been orange if there was a second S. But I will take that. This must be waves, then. Nice, okay. And then this... Seas. Nope. Seas. Nope. Sows. Oh my god. Sets? Oh, there's so many that could be. Oh, thank... Okay. Well done, Spider. We got quite... That was a bit scary. Oh, good work. Right. Bring the overlay back. Here's my Fusion Mark II. I didn't hold a UV circuit mainframe. Let me make one of these. I can't because of the no RAM chips. Surely that thing finished, right? Oh, whoops. And it's getting cut. So that should be... Oh, I understand. Hang on. Clean room. Where is the cutter that does that? Oh, those RAM chips are slow. Right, it's fine. It's going. It knows what it's doing. It is just taking a while. It should really be upgraded. But, how much stuff still uses this HV? Like, all this. Hmm. I could just make a new cutter. What, a throughput boosting cutter? For RAM chips? I mean, not right now. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a nightmare to plug in, isn't it? Okay, that's not going there. This clean room is such a mess. This and RAM wafers. Look, well, when we redo all the circuit stuff, we can take a large amount of this stuff out of the clean room. But obviously we can only do that once we get the cleaning hatch. Right. Lock and link this guy. Mainframe. Oh, hang on, that was it. Missing 20. Come on. Got it. Okay. So that for the quest, obviously. Get this quest done, get this quest done. Hooray. Pretty good. Then we'll build the fusion reactor. I don't think I'm going to plug anything into it just yet. I think I'll make that decision next stream. It'll probably be Darmstadium or the new plasma, the tin plasma. But I think I'll make that decision next stream. But I want to get it set up, so we'll do that. Right, what was the order that I'm supposed to terminal all this stuff in? It's the hatches. Oh, hang on, I haven't made any ZBM energy hatches. That was why I didn't. Yeah, okay. Is the order the hatches, the glass, the casing, right? Yeah, okay. Oh. I need a new wrench. It's showing me a pink one. Looks like titanium. Yeah, sure. I should just make an electric wrench, but it's fine. It's fine. Right, there it is. Give me that. Give me the quest. I just realized I placed this thing a bit too early, and now I need to do all that placement again. There we go. I'll do it when I have, like, neutronium, and then I can make the neutronium tools. Right? Does that make the most sense? Not really. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Set PM energy hatch 16. Good. Okay, I have just the input and output here. I'm gonna terminal these. There we go. In the meantime, I'm gonna turn all the outputs to water. Oh. Whoops. What's wrong? A machine memory card? Oh, yeah, yeah, I know the one. No, not machine. Memory card. No? Is it in my backpack? You mean this guy? So I could do this. Does it not work for hatches? That's a shame. I liked the thinking. That's coming in Theta, the memory card thing, but for hatches. That's nice. I like that. Right, we are kind of now stuck waiting on these energy hatches, which might take a while, which is my bad. Should we do like a daily, not a daily, should we do one of the random time guesses to pass the time? I think we should. Right. Romania? Unless that license plate is just lying to me? Can't read that. I can't read anything else. That's the only thing I could read. Any sign of the language? Oh. That doesn't really help. Okay, well, let's just go to Bucharest and hopefully we're alright. Right. This is probably the 90s, like early 90s. If there's a McDonald's, it's probably after the for the USSR, right? And the Eastern Bloc, surely. Ah. That would have been more helpful to look at, I think. The flag is there, and we've got a name of a building. Here, it's this building. So we just here in like 1990. I'll go like 92. 97. Unlucky. Right, how's the ZPM energy hatches doing? We're on to 3. Okay, interesting. There's a rocket. I'm not autistic enough to know what rocket that is, but I could assume it's probably from where I think it's gonna be, right? Where's the place in Florida? Where's the space center? Uh, oh, I don't know. I mean, like, it's probably here and not Texas, right? This is when I find out it's in Russia instead, and it's just like the worst. Where's like all the Disney stuff? Us in Orlando. Is it up here? Oh my god, I don't know. Okay, well, either way, it's probably, yeah, like the early 60s, right? I don't know where in Florida
Keep following and following.
the space center is. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I reached a follower goal. Oh, Lord Jury, thank you for the follow. It didn't show up because overlay being funny. My alerts. Sorry. I fixed that. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know, man. How are the ZPM energy hatches doing? They're on 6. Okay, we got a lot of time. I really would like to know. Oh. This is annoying. Any ideas, guys? Any ideas? Otherwise, I'm just gonna like... where? Okay, hang on. No, I want to find the Disney stuff. Where's like this? Where's all the Disney things? Here. I feel like it's now this way. Oh, where is that data gnome? Because that sounds really familiar. Oh, it's here! Oh my god. Screw it. You know what? Like, I'm just gonna wing it, dude. Look. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Screw it. 1962. Here. 1950. But it was here. Oh my god. Well done, Data Gnome. Well done. I was a bit late with the year. I probably should have gone earlier. That's definitely an early rocket. 1950 though. That's like first rocket. Yes, very good. Really good stuff. Okay, what is it with the McDonald's? Jeez, this is the second one that's shown up. Is this like the first one opening in like Russia or something? I think it is that. I think it literally is that, by the way. I think that is what this is. And I'd imagine it's in Moscow. Does it like look the flag? And like the yeah. And that says 1990 on it. I think it literally is this. Okay. Amazing. I've forgotten what they're called now because they're not. They've like there's like a Russian McDonald's now, and they've got a different name. Oh, you know what? Like just. Yeah, I'll take it. It's probably this. Who knows? Yeah, there you go. It is closed. What on earth am I looking at? It's very muddy. That... Is it Korean? Is there literally anything else that can help me? I think it is. I mean, look, you just gotta rip it, right? Are they like, is it near a beach? Is it Busan? Yeah, sure. And then the year, I don't know, man. It's recent. I just don't know how recent. No one's got like a phone out. I'm just gonna assume it's really recent. 2008. And it wasn't Busan. It's a mud festival. Well, of course it is. Oh, Obama. Okay, some Saudi summit, obviously. I'd assume we're in Riyadh. I don't know where the embassy or something would be. I mean, he's probably not there. He's probably at like the palace or something. Like, look at this place. How are the energy hatches doing? We got 2 to go. We have we have 6 to go. Never mind. Okay. How grey is his hair? Oh, that's like a mid-level of grey. I'm gonna go with like 2012, maybe 2013. And then I need like, I don't know, 2016. Wait, so that is like peak grey. My bad. Okay, we did break the 40,000 though, which is nice. Right. We have 11 hatches. Get rid of these ones. Boop. Right, nothing's jammed, no. Just got only a couple more minutes, and then we'll be good. And we'll get this thing made. Four more, supposedly. How's the power? Power's looking pretty good. How is the helium plasma? It's gone down. It was on like 5,800, but that really isn't going down that slowly, which is a good sign. This might have to make the tin plasma first, rather than the Darmstadium stuff. About the argon plasma, we went through the plasma's hypercrafting. The tin one is the best one at Mark II, but the argon's cheaper. Right? I think it's the consensus. This is easier to get this is much easier to make than the tin one. But energy efficiency wise, the tin is better. Tin is 8.4 seconds, 344,000 EU, whereas argon is 6.3 seconds, 258. What do you think? Because I care about your opinion on this probably the most. I mean, I'll happily do either, but I went with the one that was more efficient. Obviously, the tin plasma needs helium-3, which I imagine is a bit tricky. I mean, I could run like a centrifuge going, but that's not going to make a lot. It would be mostly from nether air, right? Hey, Blank. I am nearly done with the stream. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Yeah, no, I need to be done with the stream. I'm literally finishing off this multi, and then I'm done. So you think the argon plasma's more worth it? Alright. I am looking at the argon plasma recipe, and that is really, really easy. Like, really easy. Maybe after 9, Blank. We'll see. Right, last one. Boop. Okay, so next is the fusion glass. There it is. And then the casing. What has happened? The coils? Ah. Oh. Yeah, I will, Blank, don't worry. Crystal CPUs. I did switch this around. Oh, it's switched off. Oh, because we are under the amount. Oh, okay. Well. Hang on. Those are IVs. What's also an IV? You? Okay. Fusion. Whoops. 4 of these. What am I missing? IV. Okay. Quantum. IVs. Oh. Okay. Fusion block. Okay. These fusion coils. Last thing. And then the superconducting coil for these are a bit cheaper, which is nice. Right, I'm gonna start looking for someone to raid, but I obviously will wait for this to be done before we go. Let's have a look. The guy playing Terra Firma, Greg, is live. I don't know if you guys want to go see that or not. Um. Oh, is MC term gone back? Right. Well, you guys can go to the Terra Firma Greg guy. Is term AFK? He looks AFK. I'm going to assume he is, and you're probably going to go see the Terra Firma Greg guy. But he's great. Right, there's one. There's two. Waiting on Trillium. He's always AFK. See you, dude. Or stick around until you see some Terra Firma Greg. Terra Firma Greg is nuts. I would honestly like it. I'd play it, but the thing that puts me off is the amount of like development and updates it's still getting. I wouldn't want to play it and then have it get patched out and then, you know. There we go. Fusion Mark II. Really good. And that will probably be Archon Plasma, but we'll see what happens. Right. Go say hi to Chemcraft. And I will get a raid message. Right. I will probably see you guys tomorrow. And we'll get the fusion stuff done. All right. See you guys.